power of film to make an emotional connection and how best to enable people to experience this power through education is a fact. From Kamocha, a suburb in Kampala, the sun arises with Isaac Ssekitoleko, a youth investing in writing and filming short movies to influence fellow youth and expose them to better opportunities.
Growing up was fun. I used to like knowing more about something new. Like if I see something new, I want to attempt to know how does it work, how comes the thing is like this, you get it? So that heart of innovation, knowing more. So I remember at one time mom used to light the sunhead lamp. So at one time she went for work and she was late, so I tried to light it up. On pulling that handle down so that the glass thing goes up, you light up the lamp. So I could pull it, it taps down. So I pulled it harder, then it tapped down and the whole glass broke up. So I had to gather it up slowly, then drop the lamp where I picked it from, then kept quiet.
At such a tender age, little did he know that his best TV personality and TV programs would craft his skills into reality.
We used to watch UTV, and on UTV there was this interesting man called Inspector Derek. So we used to watch a series of him investigating crimes, what. So I used to adore him. How does he do things? You get it? And I'm like, how comes he's successful in everything he does? So on watching Inspector Derek and Legend of the Hidden City, I think guys of my age, they know the Legend of the Hidden City. So I fell in love with movies. I was like, maybe one time I could be that hero.
Isaac started capitalizing in his film career at infant levels of school. He paid more attention to reading and writing.
I had a good teacher in my primary who used to read for us stories, and she could inspire us to write stories. Like we had interclasses, like debate so there was that portion of like storytelling. You come up with a story, you come in front, you tell your story. So the idea of getting to films, like I began thinking like, writing a good story, then we can interplay this story in reality.
Action for Children is a national faith-based non-government organization that is dedicated to improving the quality of life of the vulnerable children. Its programs are instrumental in nurturing Isaac's dream of filmmaking.
Action for Children, they came in with a seminar. They were teaching peer educators. So in that section, they had peer educators to be taught for behavior change. And that sector, they had to, peer educators for behavior change, they had to write plays. Then you be able to facilitate those plays, act the play with the audience, and leave the audience to decide. So we are like 5 guys who went in for that class. So as they were teaching us, I found it more interesting that it was connecting to the love of film, and I was exposed. Out of the 5, remained 2. So I got that chance to lead. So I felt that challenge and that blessing of being a leader. After that that training, I proved myself that one day I will make a film, no matter how hard, no matter how far.
This was indeed a turning point for a dreamer. Even though Isaac was staying at a remote place, he had the courage to hunt for more opportunities.
I was staying in Chiwatule, the suburbs near Kampala. So I had to walk from Chiwatule almost for full year to St. Matia Mulumba. That's where the company had offices and rehearsing grounds to rehearse. So they say, today we are going to do such a project. You feel that, man, my dream is going to come true. This is my time. After a bit of rehearsals, they tell you know what, bad luck. You can't manage this role.
Just like many successful entrepreneurs, Isaac too failed many times, but he never gave up.
So I was like, can't I begin my own film company other than walking, from St. Matia Mulumba to Chiwatule, that's the long distance. Some people, they might not know that distance, but if you're in Uganda, you know that distance. So I was like, I can start my own company. And through that process, people used to say, either this guy has gone mad, how can you walk that distance? But there was something which was driving me. So from that evening, I walked home, sat down and like, I can begin my own film company. Remember, I'm saying all that, I have no script, I have no idea, big idea like, if you want to begin a company, you have to do this and this. So next morning, woke up, began working. You know what, my friend, I want to begin a company, so I'm seeing actors, I have a script. I never had one, but I wanted to see how many can I have, how many can I fish for my movement. So time went on, I got some 5. So I began rehearsing with them. Some skits, definitely you just create one. This guy is going to come from this side, so you do this and that. So I saw people could believe in me.
Family scandals, said financial instabilities, frustrated Isaac, and he could no longer go to school because there's no money. But his filming dream was still roaring in his mind.
So I wanted to be a doctor. I sat down and I was like, now my education journey seems to have a lot of obstacles. So what else can I do, for a better future? So after sitting down, I was like, I can do filming. But remember, I don't know much about filming, but I believe I can do what? Filming. So as I was still figuring out things, trying to, gather up myself back to my feet, the other friend of mine who used to take us still photos called me. Isaac, where are you? I'm in the village. What? Come. We've got an opportunity.
By all means, Isaac ensured that he had to make films, and he chose his friends wisely so that his dream could come true.
My friend told me we can work together. So we began bargaining. What are you going to benefit? Remember, I have no idea, of pitching. Like, I have to pitch to them the story. So it took us something like 2 hours for me to make them believe in the script, believe in the story, and to accept to come on set. So definitely they accepted, because what I knew after some years, they were agreeing about the filming thing. So definitely they couldn't refuse. But because I was offering little and they had, what I needed, so they accepted. They asked me, do you have a director? I said yes. Actors, yes. So we agreed, I'm going to pay for the tapes. You have to buy the tapes, you have to pay for transportation of the crew. So I said, fine, I'll do everything. I had no money with me. So I hit it home happy. So I had to think, where am I going to buy the tape? I never knew the price of the tape. So I have to buy the tapes. So as I was there thinking, I thought, let me go and see Mom. I went to Mom, I told him, you know what, Mom? I have a friend. He has been locked up. And they need money to see him out of jail. So he was like, I don't have money. I said, Mom, this guy is so important to me, he's the one who sets gigs for me. So if I don't see him out, life might be a bit harder. So Mom said, okay, I'm going to give you this money, but you have to refund the money. I said, fine, no problem, I'll find the money. Because straight away, as soon as he's out, I'll have to tell him the money which brought you out, mom brought me the money. So I got 20k. So after getting 20,000, I was like, now I'm good to go.
At this point, Isaac realized that his experience in filming could not help him alone. Therefore, society became a serious concern to his filming.
So during that shoot, we experienced a lot of people getting involved, you know. And I found out that filming alone, like, you know, looking at doing filming alone without an aim, you know, that involves the society or other people, is a weakness, you know. So I had to involve in huge number of people, like a society, my friends, what and what. So the next project, I wrote a story that was inspiring and involving the community, the challenges we face, you know, looking for jobs. And people like the story. Some of them were like, this story is hitting on me. Isaac, this story, maybe you looked on me and wrote this story. I said, no, we want to do something which involves us all. Like, if it touches me, it touches you. So my journey of involving other people, inspiring other people, other youth, began on that project.
Since then, his short films are scripted towards influencing mainly youth in slum areas and directing them towards behavior change.
Now we are in Kamocha. We are trying to inspire a lot by the films we make that reflect the real life youth here living, you know, that struggling life to get what to eat. Even other youth who attempt to do other acts of stealing, robbery, what. So we are trying to involve them, to inspire them, you know, to give them a push through filming.
However, this is coming with a number of challenges that Isaac can hardly address with his own savings.
Some of the challenges right now we face are equipment, hiring equipment and making people believe in us specifically. Because most of the youth are in the same age bracket. So someone sees you like, you're just playing around, eh? You see, look at this, you're doing filming. Who told you can manage doing filming? Filming is for rich guys. Do you have money? So making them believe that we can start from zero level and we hype it, you know, to 100%. You know, we can start with the little we have. So that's why we try to teach them, like, you can be an actor, but on a certain role, you know, you can do, you know, capture, you can be a camera person. This is how the camera works. So we try to show them, you know, the little we have, we can utilize it and get something great.
Not only Isaac's uncle did not believe in his dream, many of his friends that doubted Isaac now look at him as an inspiration.
My uncle believed this filming thing is, you know, is a dream that will never come, you know, which has this quote, if, you know, if you always use if, it might happen or not. He changed, you know, the way he sees things, you know. He believes in me, even says, you know what, the movies you do are educative, you know, they try to change people's lives. In my village, a lot of youth, they're like now 5 to 4 companies which have begun, you know, youth do gather themselves and begin. So they have changed. They see filming as not only a career but a source of income. You get it? People come to me, they call me, Isaac, thanks for this and this. When so and so saw your short film, he was touched, you know, and he changed. He came and told me, you know what, as I saw Isaac acting, the things they are doing are the things I've been doing, but at the end of the movie they try to, you know, to implement, you know, what I've been missing.
To all young entrepreneurs, no one will believe your idea if you doubt it. Believe in yourself and push your dreams with what you have.
The only piece of advice I have for people who are still, who want to begin entrepreneuring in this industry and even other careers is believing in yourself. Fight, fight, fight until the last breath. That's what I can say. Because if I kept myself low, like this opportunity has gone, let me change to something else, maybe I wouldn't be what I am today. So you should keep fighting and believing. Keep on fighting, believing, and be a hardworking person. Because without being hardworking, no one will admire you. No one will call you to join them.